Hi everyone, I am Neelam from Mishi Blue Tarot. I am back with another pick a card reading, and I'm really happy to see all your comments and all your feedback that I'm getting and the suggestions that you're giving. I'm really, really loving it. Thank you so much for being there, and thank you for sticking on to my channel. Picker card readings are beautiful. Personally, I really love them, and but yeah, it is general, so it may or may not resonate with you. So I've always advised the viewers to not try to shoehorn themselves in every reading, because there is a possibility that messages might resonate with you or it may not. All right, coming to the piles. Today, the question that I am doing is little inspired by the daily events that happen in life, and so the question that I'm doing today is what needs to be healed. Okay. For this, you can think of a situation or you can think of yourself. Any of it is going to work. I wanted to make it general, so that's why I'm not saying that, what needs to be healed in this situation. I am putting it as what needs to be healed. Healing is important, guys. I mean, it's like, as human beings, we tend to just get lost in our day-to-day work and forget to talk to ourselves. So we don't even realize what has hurt us, because we are so much in this cattle race that we are a part of, and we just so much engrossed in doing our job, doing our day-to-day things. Doing things that have been prescribed to us. I'm using the word prescribed very specifically because that's how it is. We tend to forget to talk to ourselves, and that's where half of our answers are. We'll just realize what needs to be done in any situation, because you know the answers very well. As a human being, as a soul, you just need to connect to your inner self, and at that moment, all the answers are going to come to you. So that's what I'm inspired by today to do this reading. My question is, what needs to be healed? So I'll just adjust the camera angle and I'm going to show the piles to you. I'll also mention the names of the decks that I'm using in the description box, so you, for all the tarot enthusiasts like me, can check them out. Okay, we will start off and let's have a look at the piles. I'll just show them to you. 1 minute. Yes. Yeah. So as you can see, I have like 3 piles here. Yeah, I hope you can see me as well. Yeah. So there are 3 piles that I have today, and the first pile is the moonstone. Pile number 1 is the moonstone. Pile number 2 is the red jasper, and pile number 3 is the amethyst. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So you can pause the video and you can meditate over the question or think of the situation, and go ahead and select the pile that attracts you the most. You can be attracted to more than one pile. Go ahead and watch both of them, because there is a possibility that there might be a message for you in both of them. So I'm going to quickly begin with pile number 1, which is the moonstone. All right. Okay, I hope you guys can see me as well, because I want to show my face today. I don't know, because I like to interact with all my viewers, so I feel that I'm able to express better. Okay, so what needs to be healed? Let's check pile number 1, the moonstone. Alright. have two cards. So the first card I have Jia's Garden, which is fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Alright. Second is, so I have, I mean, you can call it accidental or whatever, but I have two cards from the same deck. I usually pick one card from each deck. So this is the River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement. Have a look at this. Five of Wands. Nine of Cups. I'll try to show as many cards as possible. Creativity. Indecision. Okay. Soulmate. Oh god, tarot just doesn't fail to mesmerize me every time. Alright, just give me a moment while I just stitch the message for you guys. So I might tap onto certain storylines. There is a possibility that that storyline might not be with you, but I'll also give a general message what needs to be healed. So I'll just start with the storyline that is coming very strongly to me. I feel that for some of you, it's like you're in a comfort zone, okay? And there is a fork in the road that has come in your situation. At the moment you're in a comfort zone, okay? At the moment you are in a place where everything is fine, where you are enjoying the fruits of your labor, or you are just like sitting and chilling. That's the vibe that I'm getting. You are also a little protective about all that you have, and you are vibrating in that zone. You are in your comfort zone, okay? And it's like there is something that has come your way. There is a fork in the road is the word that I'm getting. I don't know why, but yeah, like there is some sort of road. There's some sort of a Y junction that has come your way now, and you are kind of not taking a decision. Okay, you're not taking a decision, you're actually fighting the decision. Okay, you are fighting the decision. I think this decision is to do with a soul call. It is to do with a call that has to be taken by you. It is something that, I mean, it can be anything. It can be a twin flame connection, it can be a soulmate connection. It's like your soul just knows that this is the path that I want to take, but there is resistance. There is resistance because I think you will have to give up on certain things. You will have to let go of certain things which you are not letting happen. Because with the Nine of Cups and the other card, with this card and this card, what I'm getting is that you have, at the moment, you have almost everything that you had always desired for. You have it. And it's like you worked really hard to get what you want, and you are right now there. You have it. And the moment you have it, it's like a aha moment that, okay, now I need to take this decision. So universe has landed you at this point now. Okay, and coming to the point of what needs to be healed is, I think, listening to the heart, guys and girls. It is listening to the call of nature. It is listening to understanding that you need to flow. You need to let the change set in. You need to take some decisions from your heart. You need to at times let go of your comfortable situation because there is something ahead for which you need to come out of your comfort zone, get into an uncomfortable spot, and enjoy a much more better comfortable zone. Now, then that becomes your comfortable zone. So, it's like I think your heart somewhere knows. I think you're trying to suppress it. You are trying to suppress it, and the call to you is to not do that. And that is what needs to be healed. I think you are the sort of person who sometimes just doesn't want to tap into your soul. You don't want to listen to your what your heart wants and desires. You think it's not worth it. You think it's just uh, not going to get you what you want. Okay, you feel that I want to go buy the book, and with the help of my buy the book rules I have got this. Then why should I even step out of here? Why? But that's not the point. The point is that at times you need to just let go of certain things because it's time. Because you are done with what you had to do in that situation. You're done. And I mean, the amount that situation could give you, it has already given it to you. Okay? It's already done it for you. But probably that situation has been so much close to your heart that you're having second thoughts whether to let it go or dwell in it. You're having second thoughts about it. And the call is that you need to heal this thought process. You need to come out of this mode of indecision. You need to come out of this mode. Because, a fork in the road, it's like, okay, I'm getting the phrase FOMO. Okay, I don't know why. It's probably a sort of fear of missing out of what you have. Okay, you are afraid to lose this position. You are afraid to get up from here. You see, this guy is in a couch sitting with a cup and he's all by himself. You're at that zone, and you need to understand that change is what is the only constant. Okay, change is the only constant, and you need to let this happen. And that is what needs to be healed. I think you have kept yourself I think for majority of you who've chosen this pile, it's like you have kept yourself in a situation because you think that I do not have an option. I have to stick around here. You just think that. But you need to let go. Let the natural movement set in. You need to do that. Until and unless you do that, I don't. There is a very beautiful path ahead. Do you see this card? Do you see the beauty of this card? There's a very beautiful path ahead. Okay? And you are kind of blocking it with your mind. You're blocking it with certain mindsets that you have. The call is to change that. The call is to not resist it. The call is not to resist it. I think there are other people also involved in this decision of yours. Probably you just don't want to come out of it because you think, what are others going to think, and who's like, I might have to fight a lot, I might have to do this, that, and you start overthinking, and that's when you kind of just feel scared. That's the moment when you feel that, no, I can't do this, and you're scared. That's when you feel scared. So the call to you is not to feel scared and heal this thing in you of not letting change happen. Repeating myself. Heal this thing in you which does not let change happen. Don't be afraid of changes, guys, because change is important for anything, any new thing to come in. Now that new thing you never know until it comes into your life, right? I mean, if it has come at a point of time, then it just needs to be there. It needs to be there. You can't do much about it, right? So yes, this is what I'm getting for pile number 1, guys. Do let me know in the comment section if this resonated with you, and let the change happen, guys. Let the change happen. Let this beautiful period come into your life. Let this beautiful period come into your life. Very strongly for moonstone. Okay, so I'll move to pile number 2. Red Jasper. Okay. The first card is the Swan Queen. The Magician. Ace of Swords. Okay, I have 2 cards here. Okay, this is a nice card. It's called Cause and Effect. Okay, it says you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. I just read it, but I'm going to stitch it together for you. Ownership. Okay, I have Magician twice. So it's Magician and the Mirror. This is a twin flame card with the 2 colors I'm getting it. Talk about what needs to be healed, and the card healing is here. Okay. Okay guys, give me a minute. So for pile number 2, I think there's some dream that you had thought of. There's something that was there in your mind, okay? Some dream. I have an intuition, I have a strong feeling that it is to do with a connection, with a love affair. But it might be something else also, since it's a general reading. So I have a feeling that what you wanted is here. Okay, you say, you go to a restaurant and you place an order, all right, then you wait. So I guess the placing of the order, which is manifestation with the Magician card, the placing of the order is done, and the hearing is also done. Okay, so what I'm getting from the cards is that what you asked, you have asked. The wait has been going on. Okay, so the point is that, say the dish comes in 20 minutes, the food that you've ordered comes in 20 minutes, so 15 minutes are already done. So there's this last 5 minutes left. Okay, last 5 minutes left, and you're losing patience. All right, now what I'm trying to tell you is that whenever you ask for something from the universe, whenever you want something from the universe, it never comes to you the moment you ask for it. If at times it might, but it'll only come when it is the right time. There are certain things that have to fall into place for certain dreams to come true. It's the scales of karma. It's the divine timing that works here. So for this pile, I'm getting very strongly that there's something that you had been asking the universe for, and the period of waiting is going on, and it is reaching the last part of it, and you are losing patience. But you need to understand that it'll only come when all the scales of karma are balanced, when every particular thing of healing is done. So with these 2 cards, I have a feeling it's mostly in twin flame connections where you need to be cleansed, you need to be completely purged before this thing happens, before this union happens. I don't know why I'm having a deja vu while talking. I don't know. Guys, please leave your comments below. I don't know if some of my friend or somebody has chosen this. I would want to know, just for my knowledge. or I'm having a major deja vu while I talk about this pile. So it's mostly about a twin. I don't know. I have a very strong vibe about a twin flame connection, or a connection which is a sacred connection. Okay, very very sacred. So you need to understand that a period of waiting is a period of cleansing whenever you ask for something from the universe. You so when this enlightenment happens that you need this enlightenment happens, after that your soul figures out ways to get it in your life. All right, once the figuring out is also done, then what sets in is the manifestation. Okay, you manifest it, you wait for it, and then there is a certain period that comes in which is the most time patience testing period, and that those are the last few moments. Like I gave you the example of a restaurant, a food order that you place, right? That is the example that I was trying to tell you. So it's like you've placed your order, your pizza comes in 20 minutes, and 15 minutes are done. So the last 5 minutes are like killing you because you're super hungry. All right, so I'm trying to make it very very simple. The vibe that I'm getting from this pile is really deep. Okay, there is some major healing that needs to happen. Major healing. I have a feeling that it is to do with certain acceptances. There are certain things in you that you need to accept about yourself or whoever you've thought of in this connection. That person needs to accept certain things. It is to do with acceptance, it is to do with acknowledgements. It is to do with the fact that I think whatever you've done in your life is not because of anyone else, or is not, it's just cause and effect. It's like something that you did. So, as you sow, so shall you reap, is the phrase that I'm getting. Okay? So, you cannot blame anyone in this situation. You can't. You can't blame anyone because it's the scales of karma, guys. It's like if you do something, you will have to get that in return. You will have to. But now that I mean, half of the thing is done when you realize it, and I think people who've chosen this pile have realized it. So the only there is certain part of the healing that is still left. I think there is some emotional purging that needs to happen. There is some soul purge that needs to happen with this card. I think there's some realizations, some acceptances which need to happen for this pile, so that this beautiful thing can step in. Okay, I also feel that and in this period, people who have chosen this pile, your intuition is very strong. So please, please, please go by your intuition, because it is true. The moment you keep coming closer to your twin flame connection, your psychic and intuitive abilities become like really high. Your gut just knows, you know what you want, and you're guided. Okay, you just know it, like it just comes to you, like maybe a download, maybe a dream, maybe a thought from the back of your mind. It just comes, it comes like that. So go with the flow. Go and have some patience, and you know, you are like there, the destination has come, and you are thinking about it now. What's the point? You work so hard. Okay, this is last minute of soul purge that needs to happen, and you're right there. You're just there. Let this sit in. Let it happen, because this is beautiful. All right. This pile was very intense, guys. Please let me know in the comment section. I mean, what was it? I mean, is it to do with a love connection? Because I got a very strong feeling of a soulmate twin flame connection in this pile. Let me know, guys, and also people who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the little bell icon. I'd really like it. And I'm moving to pile number 3, which is the Amethyst. The Word Lord. Page of Cups. Eight of Swords. Priorities. Caring connections. Sexuality. Okay. Okay, so for pile number 3, Amethyst, what needs to be healed? Okay, so the vibe that I'm getting here is that you are not expressing yourself. You're not expressing yourself, or somebody whom you're thinking about is not expressing themselves. It could be either ways. They are not telling you what they feel exactly. They're not sharing it. Because I don't see a dishonesty or they not feeling positive about this thing, but what I'm getting is that they're trapped in their emotions, or you are trapped. It could, this is general, guys. It can, I mean, the storylines that I get, I'm just sharing them. Please take what resonates. So what I feel is that there is a feeling of trapping. So what needs to be healed, I think, is communication. Communication needs to happen. And I think one of you is communicating. One of you is communicating. Probably one of you is connected to the heart chakra. They just know their feelings. And the other one has kept the heart chakra blocked. So what happens is the moment you block your heart chakra, it all goes towards the sacral chakra. Okay? So maybe there is some confusion that is this relationship all about physicality, or is this relationship about love? But the thing is that this is a very caring connection. This is a beautiful connection, okay? And there is love, there is little playfulness, there is love, and this is required, okay? It is required. It is something to do with communication, guys. I think expression of love is something that has to be worked upon. It has to be worked upon because it is at times very important to express yourself. Very important. Otherwise, you just lose the importance of everything. You just are not able to get there. You wouldn't get what you want unless you ask. Unless you express yourself, unless you journal it, unless you write it, it won't come to you. Even the universe needs affirmations. So we're just human beings, right? So, how are you affirming? This feeling of being trapped or feeling sad is not going to serve the purpose. You need to get out there and figure this out for yourself. You have to either go and talk to some confidant, some person whom you really feel connected with. You need to talk. This needs to be healed. This feeling of the trapped energy needs to be healed. It has to be healed. Otherwise, do you see, like, you might just go and step into this, like, you might just fall down from here. See, this girl is about to fall down, right? With a lot of blindfolds and with a lot of baggage, how long are you going to carry it? How long are you going to not express yourself? Because expression is important. It's important in every aspect of your life. You need to prioritize this. I mean, it's an urgent calling, at least for people who've chosen this pile. It's an urgent calling. You need to talk. You need to express yourself. You need to. Otherwise, this will just block your heart chakra and then it will move to other part. Like, I have come across a lot of people who block their feelings, who don't express their feelings and land up in a lot of physical ailments. if you go to a therapist or even if you go to a psychiatrist, everybody is going to tell you the same thing, that emotionally you need to be sorted so that your health, your physical health is in place. You need to do that. Otherwise, it just doesn't happen. You might just land up having diseases randomly, and that is not what you want. I mean, why not just go ahead and express yourself rather than inviting all of this trouble? Expression of love is important. It heals. It acts as a healing. I think you are blocking a lot of a very passionate connection because of this. You run away from love. People who've chosen this pile. You feel scared of maybe making love also, for people who've chosen this pile. It's just because there is something probably had happened to you in your childhood days, or maybe some incident that has had this kind of an impact in you. I don't know. You will have to tell me that in the comments. I mean, if at all you want to. But I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting that vibe where you've lost connection with your own self, and that is what needs to be healed. That is what needs to be healed. Probably meditations, probably some talking with a therapist can help you out. Because if this continues, you will develop this phobia for love. And that's not what anybody would want to do, because love is that feeling which vibrates in the highest frequency. It lasts beyond the edges of time. Why would you want to run away from a feeling like this? Right? And I'm seeing a soulmate connection ahead, a twin flame connection, soulmate connection, whatever you want to put it. I'm seeing that connection ahead. It's right there. It's just standing there. But you are trapped. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it, and I have a feeling you don't want to see it because you're just like too stabbed with all the previous incidences that have happened, and you just don't want to take them out of your back. You want to be there. You just want to be there. Communicate, guys. Communicate. Communication can solve half the problems in your life. I mean, even more than half. So, this is what I'm getting for pile number 3. Communication is something that needs to be healed. Let me know in the comments section if this resonated with you guys. I would really want to know. And thank you so much for watching. Please hit the little bell icon for subscribe. I would be really happy and I would appreciate that. And I'll see you soon again with another pick a pile. And also leave suggestions below if you have any. Thank you.